How you doing? I hope everybody is well. Today we're going to be doing War Machine, and it took forever to draw him. Um, this is actually the first time I ever draw War Machine. I drew like Iron Man like 3 or 4 times when I was back doing my portfolio. This is the very first time I'm drawing War Machine. I have to tell you, War Machine is by far one of the most interesting suits that I've ever seen in any comics. Just the arsenal alone is ridiculous. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you already subscribed, welcome back. If you enjoy this video, please give me a like. And if you have any recommendations of what you want me to draw next, please leave it in the comments down below. Now, let's get into it. I might cut this video kind of short because I don't want to do, I don't know how much it's going to take me to do the shadow, the inking and everything. So we'll do the same thing we did with Fig Bang Boom. If it goes too long, then I'll just shut off and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, let's get into this. So the whole thing with War Machine, the armor, his arsenal is just ridiculous. Like, it has to be one of my favorite armors ever. And James Rhodes is just an awesome character. He was the glue that held the West Coast Avengers together, the regular Avengers together with Iron Man. Because I'm sorry, not with Iron Man. Iron Man was a total tool. Like, he was under the influence. He was always drinking. He had problems. He cleaned up after a while, but for a long period, of time in the comics, Iron Man had a substance abuse. He had a bad drinking problem, and Rhodes was one of his only friends that never turned his back on him. And I don't know why, because Iron Man used to treat everybody bad. It just goes to show you, when you have alcohol in your system, you could turn the nicest person into a very mean person. This was when he had his hair long, and he let himself go. I was never really a fan of Iron Man. I just want to irradiate that again. I am not a fan of Iron Man. I never liked his personality. I feel like he was trying to become like a Spider-Man, but he fell very short. Like, he's just not good at being a smartass. Like, he comes off as like a wannabe, I don't know. But that doesn't mean that I don't dislike his armor. Like, it's Iron Man's armor. Iron Man is his armor is pretty cool, but him being him as a character, nah, I never really liked him. One of Stan Lee's greatest mottos is, it's not the powers that make the heroes, it's the flaws. So maybe in essence, that's why that is why Rhodes is such a great character, because you see his his strength to keep Tony Stark to float and help him throughout all this craziness. And, I mean, he's just a very strong character. And Rhodes is by far one of the, like, when I was growing up, he was definitely one of the most coolest characters. He was bad. The only thing I didn't like that Iron Man did to Rhodes is, Iron Man's fault, because he was always drinking and stuff. Rhodes almost drowned in his armor, and for a while, I'm not saying he was claustrophobic, but for a while he couldn't even get into the armor because he would have like shell shock or something. Like he would go into almost like a traumatic experience, sort of. And it took a while for him to get over that. I don't even know if he's completely 100% over it. But, again, that's Tony Stark's fault, and Rhodes was like his best friend, and then Iron Man afterwards, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. You know what? The damage is already done. And he almost killed him. He almost took his life. And I think that was a turning point when he, put down the alcohol. So it sucks that Rhodes had to go through that in order for Iron Man to go into an intervention. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Enjoy the video.
So for right now, it's already 41 minutes. I'm going to show you the finished product after I get done drawing it or inking it, and that'll be it for the video.
All right, thank you.
So I skipped ahead because it was taking way too long to do it, and I couldn't really do it in the amount of time that I really wanted to. I didn't want to make the video like 2 hours, 1.5 hours. So like I said, I just skipped ahead and I inked everything for you. This is the finished War Machine. I had a great time making them. This happens to be one of my favorite suits of armor ever, and just an amazing character. I'm going to end this video by saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.